I've got a sort of quite a medium-sized portfolio of 14 properties, which Cooper's manage for me and have done for probably the last 3 years.
We had several people from different agents come round to value our property, and we went with Cooper's because they seemed to have a realistic idea of the value of the property.
Like most people selling their houses, we chose 3 estate agents to come round to value our property, and Cooper's were by far the most impressive. They also valued it higher than everyone else, and were very confident of selling it at that rate.
As soon as I met the team at the Uxbridge office, they came across as very knowledgeable, very professional, and I got along with them straight away.
Within a few questions worked out kind of what kind of place we were looking for and what might be appropriate. So yeah, they were very quick to sort of get to our needs and work out how they could help.
The most impressive thing was once we awarded Cooper's the contract to sell our house, the whole sales team came round. It wasn't just one individual that came round to value the property. The whole sales team came round, so they each knew what they were talking about when they were trying to sell it.
They kept us informed of what was going on through the whole process, and I would sometimes call in and I'd be given my cup of coffee, which was very nice.
They were always very open, very honest. If there was a slight problem or something, they weren't afraid to say it, which is always what you want. You know, you want that honesty and people to be upfront, but also you want people to get back to you. So, you know, if you leave a message, you want people to come back to you within a reasonable space of time, and they were always very quick to do that.
I mean, I feel I can call them or communicate via email at any time.
I didn't want a hands-on approach to it. I wanted to place it in the hands of an agent and basically let them deal with it. They took it on board, and over the year I've been more than happy with how they've dealt with it. It
was on the market for probably around about a week. What Cooper's did, they phased it in, so they called around all of the clients who were on their books.
They were always in contact with me, they were always keeping me up to date. I never had to call them or chase them basically to find out what was happening.
The 2 other estate agents in the local area valued our property at £25,000 less than Cooper's did, and we sold for the asking price. So they exceeded our expectations by £25,000.
The young lady called Ellie, I was talking to her about the brownies needed extra help, and she said she'd like to help and come along. Cooper's give her leave work a bit earlier on the day that she goes to brownies. Something that I didn't expect at all to happen.
I think it's very important that you have a good relationship with your agent, and I built up that relationship from my first meeting with them.
As we had a very successful sale with the Coopers, we decided to rent this out in the future, and undoubtedly we'll be using Coopers.
They were very helpful and realistic, and they all seemed to be very nice people.
They do offer a good service, it's very good value, and you know, I've known them for a long time, and you know, I would totally trust them.
I've never found another estate agent who was so responsive, open, honest, upfront about everything. So yeah, I mean, from our experience in this area, they're the people that we would go to.